In his communication to Parliament, Deputy Thomas Tayebwa raised concerns over the state of roads in the country, as well as the increasing road carnages on Ugandan roads that are claiming many lives.
3 children in one accident. The sight of the family placing coffins in front of mourners, it was unbearable. But we believe in the Lord. We are a believing Christian country. We are a believing religious country. Not only Christians, but Muslims and other religions. So we keep them in prayer. But road carnage has continued to claim people. I think today morning at Kamdin, 15 people have died. Preliminary investigation is showing that the bus rammed into a trailer which was parked by the roadside without any warning sign. So it's very, very painful. We lost one of the priests, also in an accident. So colleagues, we've lost very many people. I believe it would be prudent for us to first stand up and observe a minute of silence.
According to the Deputy Speaker, now that Parliament is in the budget process, Ministry of Works and Transport should come with a statement explaining the cause of the many accidents on the roads such that Parliament can support where necessary.
He said Uganda is very interesting. It's the only country where you first get a driving permit, then you go to the driving school. Yeah? So you get a driving permit, after you go to learn how to drive. And then you're on the road. So this is very, very, we have to look into this deeply because it is going to fall on all of us. If we don't give it the attention that is necessary, it's going to fall on all of us. So, Minister for Works, we need to come here and make a statement. And because we are in the budgeting process, so if there are measures that have a financial implication, this would be the best time to look at them and see how best we can fund the ministry to curb.
Tayebwa has also called for the Minister for Kampala to as well explain why up to now the potholes on Kampala roads have not been cleared, yet the 10th Parliament approved a loan of $200 million to work on all roads in Kampala, but as we speak, KCCA is only patching potholes with substandard material.
I remember in the 10th Parliament, we passed here a loan of over $200 million by African Development Bank that was supposed to work on around 27 roads within Kampala. Most of these roads, and we handled it expeditiously, I remember, because we were being told we want to make Kampala look beautiful, and we did our part as a parliament in the 10th Parliament. Now it's over 2 years since we passed that loan, but more potholes are coming. And the solution I'm seeing is patching. But the loan we passed wasn't for patching. It was for reconstructing the roads. So we need the Minister for Kampala State Authority also to come here and update this House on the implementation of that loan.
The legislators, on the other hand, have put a blame on government for not following up on these loans once they are approved, because oftentimes money is borrowed and it just accumulates interest without being put to good use.
They gave them money to make roads. Work was going on. Ever since Musisi left, no money is being released. I'm on Salama Road. We are enjoying dust like a portion and food and rice. I'm one of the good beneficiaries of dust along Salama Road. But the issue is, once we pass the loans, do they serve their purpose or they remain on accounts? Because we have so many loans we have given them, they have got them, but the money is reserved on the account, yet we are paying interest. 2, how much money does KCCA raise? They get money. They have earnings. But I think General Museveni lost interest in Kampala because the opposition is leading it. Lukwago is the Lord Mayor. So they cannot allow. They knew that Musisi was going to bring NRM leadership in Kampala, which aborted ab initio.
Uganda in accountability. We come here, the role of Parliament is to allocate money and we tend to allocate money to do specific work. For example, KCC to do roads. Instead of doing roads, I saw the road mayor yesterday crying. They have taken money into their pockets. They are doing different things. Now, instead of rehabilitating roads fully, as we deliberated here in Parliament, they are now punching holes all over Kampala. Most roads are not motorable. So we need to bring up the government, bring it to order, so that when we allocate, they actually do what the Parliament has allocated and which purpose, other than getting different priorities. You see, Uganda, that's where we have been quarreling. We see many people having birthdays every day. Somebody whose salary is known is making a birthday of $1 billion. So perhaps we need to investigate further to see whether that money has been channeled to making birthdays other than giving Ugandans service.
Type of roads, like those on Entebbe Express Highway or Northern Bypass, where the vehicles coming from the other side do not pass on the same road, that will avoid head-on collisions. Because like our colleague, the late Okabe, Honorable, died because the driver the other side fell asleep, who was driving the truck. So that means we would have saved such a person. We've had so many head-on collisions and so many lives have been lost because of that. Then when it comes to like Masaka Road, for example, there is a place at Ruera, which is basically a swamp, and the constructors of the roads always have been just filling materials, hardcore and so on, instead of using pillars like it is on Entebbe Express Highway.
It is now 2 years since Parliament approved a loan of $200 million from the African Development Bank to repair all the city roads, and it is on Wednesday this week that KCCA started patching some of the potholes within the city. Samlani Fa, Smart 24 TV, Business Today.